Every day, our lives are inundated with the images and words we read on social media. And lots of people complain that this constant visual content is making us forget how to really talk to one another. What are the real voices behind all of this content we're consuming? A new Israeli startup is literally trying to bring your voice back into the conversation. Issy Livian joins us from the app HearMeOut with more. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Natasha, for having me.
So what is HearMeOut?
HearMeOut, in a nutshell, is a voice-based social network. You can record, share, and listen to short audio clips. What Facebook and Twitter do to the world of text, Instagram to pictures, and Vine to video, HearMeOut is doing to the audio world.
And how did you guys come up with this idea?
It all started, you could go 10 years back when the social network started. There was Facebook and MySpace, and people joined these networks to be able to share their real world with their followers. People come into their profile and see their likes and dislikes and their stories and their music that they like, and people would play their own music. And nowadays, the last few years, the authenticity has really disappeared from the social networks. If you go on a celebrity's Facebook page or Twitter page, you could assume it's not him literally writing the tweets by himself. There's probably a digital team behind him writing the tweets for them. If you go to Barack Obama's page, he actually has a specific signature that he writes BO to indicate that he's the one writing the tweets, because most of the time, it's not even him writing them. And Madonna and Kim Kardashian, et cetera, you can assume it's not them really writing it. So the fans that are following their favorite celebrities aren't getting the real authentic experience of following the people that they like. So that's where we are. We want to bring back the authenticity to the social networks.
So who are the main people that are using this app right now? What's the age group?
We have two distinct age groups. It's mostly 15 to 21. The younger age group, they upload a lot of music content and stories and jokes, etc. And the older age group, between 30 and 40, who are looking for news and interesting content. And we have, of course, taken care of getting interesting content into the app to accommodate entirety of the age groups. But those are the two main age groups for now.
And so when people are uploading their voice content, what does this mean? Is it music? Is it news? Are people's just daily thoughts?
We have in the app itself, we have 12 different categories, because everyone has different things that he wants to talk about. So younger groups will probably do a lot more music and jokes. The older groups talk about politics, news, spiritual. We have Christian groups on there putting prayers inside, and rabbis giving Torah lessons. So everyone uses it their own specific way. There's no specific target. But for the younger group, it's mostly music and jokes.
What kind of feedback are you getting from users? It's a different type of social media.
They like it a lot because the uniqueness of the app is, if let's say, for example, a comedian wants to tell a joke, so if he tweets it on Twitter, the fans really, they read the joke, it's funny and everything, but if you hear it with his own voice, it'll be a lot more fun to listen to. The same with musicians. So people that follow celebrities, they enjoy hearing the sound itself and not thinking, is that someone else writing it instead of them? Because if, let's say, Beyonce would record a new part of a new song and say, fans, what do you think about my new song? They know it's really her talking to them, so they'll enjoy it a lot more. Let's say athletes after games, when they sit after the game and they tweet the emotions about the game, it's tweeting an emotion. You really can't tweet emotions after a sports game. So if LeBron James would sit after a game and talk and record himself with the hyperventilating,
really
all the emotions,
it.
you could feel that you're sitting right next to him and enjoying it. So that's, the consumers really enjoy the more authentic feel of the social network world.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So I understand that you guys actually just closed a big deal with Ford, the car company.
Yeah, that's one of our goals with this app is we're not competing with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram on the time zone where people are looking at their screen in a boring meeting or sitting in the bathroom or in bed and tweeting. What we're looking for is people on the go. Our app is specifically designed to accommodate the people that are on the go and want to consume social networks. So one of our features in the app is called drive mode. You could get in your car, put the phone in the hands-free, press the drive mode button, and your feed will play automatically without even having to touch your phone. So a year ago, we were at this conference, and Ford really liked the idea, and we found a way to collaborate together because they were exactly launching their new multimedia system for their cars. So the last year, we've been developing with them a product that will be entirely hands-free. It's a revolution in the social network world.
And it's also a lot safer.
Exactly, because it's the only social network you could use, safe to use while you drive, because it's entirely voice-operated. You get in the car, you say, "Hear me out," and it will launch. You could record, share, and because the app syncs automatically with Facebook and Twitter, you'll have the entire social experience while you're driving without having to risk your life or other people's lives.
So I guess the big question is, what is the future of the app? What are you guys looking to do next?
What we're doing to do next is, as I explained, we're trying to get more and more content. Big media companies, content providers, TV shows, radio channels. We already have a few in, but we're trying to get more and more. And of course, with a connected car, which is now huge, they say by the year 2020, 75% of the new cars will be connected cars. So we're trying to really put our footstep in this market, because right now we're the only social network in there right now. So we're going to continue to grow with more and more car companies. And because we passed the regulation of Ford, so it's going to be very easy for us to go to other companies, because now we already approved to be safe to use while you drive. So it'll be very easy to do the shift to other car companies.
Well, that's great. It's an amazing app, and
Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with the company.
Thank you so much.
Take
Thank
care.
you for having me.